right, the stage is set and the teams are ready. C9 is in Brazil. And they are ready to take out their first opponents today in a best-of-3 versus FURIA. We talked about the disappointing end to their split one here in the finals versus Lion, but they are still a powerhouse of North America of LCS.
And they're awake.
And they are awake. I don't see
step one.
Too big of dark circles under the eyes.
None of them are asleep right now.
They are against the returning FURIA. You were touching on it, Azale. It's the same roster as last year that leveled up throughout the year, and definitely not a team that we can disrespect, not a team that we can sleep on.
No, not at all. I mean, I do think they are going to be a strong team and clearly going to have the home crowd advantage. The Brazilian fans go hard. They are always showing up. It was really fun going down in the LTA and getting to meet a lot of Brazilian fans because they go crazy. They have all the different fan sections and people leading chants and cheers for the different teams.
We need to get
based
Kobe
on
in
who's
here.
playing.
He's our only fan that we're going to have here in this stadium.
He's the fan section.
Yeah, we need Kobe just running around behind us going crazy when the teams walk in. But you're right, the Brazilian fans are amazing. I've never experienced a crowd live, but every time you're just watching, like you just hear them through the microphones and you can feel that energy even from your screen.
Yep, it is going to be a fun series. America's Cup kicking off here. Again, if you're just now joining us, Cloud9 going to be playing FURIA, and then Sentinels are going to be playing next. So that should be fun as well. We're going to be playing against RED
Canids Kalunga. I know Kalunga is the sponsor. I just like that word, so I always emphasize the Kalunga.
It is a fun word.
Yeah.
So today's going to be double best of 3. Then every day after that, we are going to be having best of 5s. So it is going to be all the way from today, Wednesday, through till Sunday. And that is when the America's Cup will complete.
It's basically the warm-up for First Stand as well. I'm thinking of it, I know it's a different event, but I see it as kind of the lead into that event as well, because there's a lot of Brazilian League of Legends, or a lot of League of Legends that's going to be happening in Brazil, rather, over these next couple of weeks. We got Kobe in here. He's running around. Yeah, we got Cloud, I believe. Yeah! All right, we're going to need that energy the entire
was running
series.
And screaming. I don't think anyone heard or saw him.
No,
we
I heard
appreciate it.
I heard it. That was awesome. Yeah. You got to match the Brazilian crowd energy, Kobe. All right, there we go. He understood the assignment. Thank you, Kobe.
Yeah. Kobe also awake.
Kobe also awake. Now I'm more awake, actually.
Exactly.
See, I feed off the energy. That was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Kobe's always down to hype up the squad.
Give that NA hope. But actually fun to note, we're going to be having a rotating cast throughout the day. So you're going to see me and Azale. You're going to see me and Kobe and Azale.
Yep.
I think
3 of us all week long.
Just the 3 of us.
We're holding it down.
Yeah. They actually aren't letting us leave either.
We've trimmed the fat. We've gotten rid of everyone else.
Yeah, we only have the necessary casters
exactly.
left. Yeah.
I do think Kobe has a little bit too much hair for this couch.
Oh, do we need to make him shave it if he wants to join?
Yeah, we might have to do that.
That's a good point. Freak's right there. We could always just call. He's across the
We
street
could just
right now.
replace him with Freak.
We could.
That is a good point.
If Freak's watching this and you want to swing by and say hi.
Have your people call my people Freak.
Hey, Blake, our PA, can you go get us Freak real quick? I got a thumbs up. He's running off. Okay, cool.
All right, we're kicking it off. America's Cup, Game 1, C9, FURIA. This is going to be a fun one. I'm very curious to see how they will play the pick and ban. You know, are you going to just try to imitate what Lion did as far as their pick and ban strategy? It is going to be the Ziggs banned out, so that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Orianna going to be gone away. So these are pretty normal bans kind of across the board, but Thanatos Ambessa is up and available. Blabber loves playing this in solo queue, so this is a flex pick, and Cloud9 always going to be happy to grab that.
And when it comes to FURIA and expectations and draft, we've seen a tendency to prioritize scaling AD carries in the bot lane. They love the Yanara, things like that, for IU, his most played right now. They have done things like Son of Scion, so like they're willing to kind of stretch that champ pool a little bit, but in general, bot lane, we're expecting more carries. But Ashe, that actually is a little surprising then to see this early that it's not going to be one of the scaling carries.
Yeah, well, Ashe still scales quite well, I think. You know, especially Seraphine Ashe is a really strong scaling duo, so I think that is clearly going to be the look. And Seraphine paired with Xin Zhao, it gives a lot of these bruisers a lot more oomph in the mid game, so I think that is quite strong. The Akali ban, it's really the only thing that Toots plays that is not just like a standard scaling mid laner. Yep. He has played 1 game of Aurora, but besides that, it's like he has 4 games of Akali, but then it's, you know, Syndra, Anivia, Ryze, Ori, Victor, it's all this standard stuff. So I think Cloud9 are basically saying, all right, let's like eliminate variance, take away the Akali, make sure it's nothing too crazy. The other two are kind of just more standard removal of power picks here. You talk about, you know, the propensity for IU to like playing a lot of these scaling picks. Well, Lulu is something that's going to enable that. So I do think, you know, I would expect Seraphine Ashe. Of course, you can always go a different route, but Seraphine Ashe is almost always what you'll get when you see Ashe. And C9 are going to go for a really strong 2v2 with the Corki Nami, so should have a lot of power to fight down in that bot lane, but...
And we're still holding that in best of flex pick for C9 side as well. So expecting obviously Zinja to go to the jungle. I think we're seeing more from Furia here with their bot lane locked in.
If I was C9, I'd be thinking about a Sylas ban and going Malphite. I just feel like when you see that sort of a squad, it can be pretty powerful. Yeah. You could just have Malphite jungle alongside Thanatos on AD top. You know, that's fine. It also is really good setup for the public execution. Allows that dive.
I think Furia had the same idea.
From Furia. Yeah, I think it would have been smart because right now C9 clearly are lacking hard engage. There are a lot of options, of course, that you can still go because we're in game 1. You know, nothing really is being limited. But Pantheon is banned out. If Malphite's gone, then I'm thinking about Vi, I'm thinking about Jarvan, I'm thinking about these types of champions to be able to look towards.
Let's see what C9 wants to lock in here. They didn't have a lot of time to prep for this match, so it's fun that we get a little insight into an Arrow and I will dominate. True, and it was apparently a long flight.
Exactly.
So that is, did they have Wi-Fi on the plane is the next question.
The real question is, did Anero and Dom sit together?
Oh,
to prep
they have
for the whole 25-hour trip, because if they didn't, then they are not. You know what they could do? They're not taking it serious.
Some of the planes have the little screen on the back seat, and you can like join lobbies and play games together. Maybe there's a text function in there, and they're like communicating with each other on draft prep. Like, all right, take away the Lulu. You know?
Why aren't they sitting together?
You gotta ask Jack that one. I don't know.
Maybe they were.
Maybe they were. Yeah, also, we're just kind of assuming. You know, exactly. I don't want to assume. Nocturne taken off the table, so two highly, you know, ultimate-focused junglers.
It's
not available for Blabber.
Right? You're basically just going to be banning out engage. They know that C9 doesn't really have any. Obviously, there's not, like, guaranteed engage from Furia, but at least you have Ashe Arrow, you have Encore. You know, that can be answered by Cleanse and Mikhails, of course. But that being said, you know, more engage tools for sure on that side. And it is going to be the protection ban. They're kind of showcasing C9 that M.Bessa is going top. You ban Renekton, you want to protect that. That is a really tough matchup, a very common one. And then just taking away Ryze. Talia is up and available, so I would not be surprised at all if APA goes Talia. I feel like C9 could just go Talia Vi, and they have a really strong 5. And then for Furia, it's just kind of how do you want to answer that? Do you want to draft some engage of your own? Do you want to deny any of those picks? Or is it just going to be looking more for kind of counter engage?
And Syndra hover right now, it's locked in, so Tuts does like you were highlighting, the more control mages, things like Anivia, Ryze. Syndra is the pick for this time around. Haven't seen that much Syndra globally, but hey, if it works, it works. Or at least I haven't seen it much in LCS. I guess I can't speak for like LCK, LPL, and what's being played in other tier 1 regions, but it is unique to Tuts that he does like this champion, and now APA gets the counter pick.
It gets Talia Vi, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah. They were lacking kind of hard, dedicated engage, and this does give them that. Plus, it's a strong mid-jungle combo.
It is very strong. It's what I think is APA's best champ. You know, that or Ziggs.
Yeah.
And it's something their comp needed. So it is really, really strong. Allows them to play towards the side lanes. Obviously, you have last pick here for Gio on top lane to be able to try to answer M.Bessa, whether or not he wants to fight fire with fire or just try to take a bit of a neutralizing pick and just kind of try to survive. That is the question. Volibear, that's actually hype. So he's going to try to smack him with a counter pick here. He has not yet showcased that this split, but definitely is one of those matchups for M.Bessa that can be very difficult. You kind of just get outstatted if you actually get stunned up and then the E lands on you. And it is very, very difficult to take any trades against that. So Thanatos, you're kind of then relegated to taking these like little chippy trades and trying to always kite out the Q.
I wonder if he's going to go for the Dusk and Dawn build as well. Like Dusk and Dawn is such a strong item, especially in like solo queue. Haven't seen it like abused too much in pro play, but when I am in a solo queue game and I see a Volibear on my team or enemy team with Dusk and Dawn, I'm like, that is an insanely efficient item for a champion like him. I think it'd be really cool to see that on stage here today as well. But we'll see if we get Gi God or Gi Gone, because that is, again, the dichotomy of the top laner.
He's got 5 Volibear games all-time, 4-1.
Oh, not bad, 4-1.
It's kind of a bit of a throwback to me to Bwipo, because Bwipo was doing a lot of Volibear counter picks and stuff in his time. So it's going to be cool. We'll see how that does work out. I do think That is going to be a tough 1v1 matchup, but it is one of these things also where if the Ambissa gets ahead, if it does not go well early for the Volibear, it can get very, very difficult, but definitely you are outstatted pretty heavily early on.
It's going to be exciting to follow the top lane, but I do also want to remind that I think that the mid-jungle is going to be more so the main characters for C9's side. Just the amount of plays that Vi and Taliyah can make together, either in the mid lane or sending the Weaver's Wall to a side lane and impacting somewhere else. I still see that as the focal point for C9 and what they're going to try and do in this game. FURIA do have an exciting top lane counter pick, but I do worry about tracking and being able to answer where this Taliyah is going on the map when you have a Syndra in the mid lane who's just not able to get around nearly as fast.
It is true, but Hawkshot helps out a lot, right? If you can track the Vi with Hawkshots, then Blabber's job gets a lot harder, so that is always one of the advantages of playing with the Ashe. But that being said, I agree, they do have those go buttons. They have the ability to really full send it on Toots to try to get really aggressive in that mid lane on this Syndra, who is going to be pretty low mobility. So we'll see if Cloud9 are going to be able to get the advantage there.
Here we go, game 1 of America's Cup underway. 2 best of 3s today, best of 5s tomorrow, and you see us on screen. Get used to that, because we're going to be here throughout the game. Much more casual vibes. They let me wear a hat this time, Azale. Actually, I don't even know if they let me. I didn't ask anybody. Yeah, if anybody's upset about it.
You can just wear a hat.
It is allowed.
He's ashamed of his baldness. Me? Not
no,
so.
I just got this look going on. I got the flannel, the backward baseball cap. I just needed my motorcycle helmet right here to really sell it all. But one interesting fact about FURIA that we didn't talk about leading into the game that I think is notable because of what we're seeing in game 1, they have a very high red side win rate. Globally, it's pretty 50-50 across the leagues, but FURIA in particular have 12-5 record win on red side, and they just got flash out of Sven. So very comfortable playing from this side of the Rift. I don't know exactly the biggest reason for it, but when there's something that's that notable and like that skewed, I like to bring it up because, 12-5 is pretty impactful in terms of win rate.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. It's always hard to know sometimes, early on in a year, is that just kind of variance? Is it just, what ended up happening in these matchups? Were they given red side a bunch of times against a weaker team? It's hard to really know. But those stats are always interesting. Sven losing Flash that early is pretty rough. I do just feel like he kind of disrespected and walked a little bit too far. IU pops Ghost, and then you see the E coming through from Seraphine, and he just decides, I have to flash it. You don't want to lose too much health there. So he's going to keep the health high, but definitely a tough start in that bottom lane. I mean, just look at the CS.
Yeah, APA, that was a cute little seismic trap he looked for, but the Unraveled Earth expired right as he hit it, so the stun didn't land and the damage didn't go through, so good trade there. But bot side with Xin Zhao pathing there as well, there's always the threat of a dive. APA, ooh, that's another seismic shove, some threat of volleys for more damage, but he's got to be careful.
Yeah, he has to be very careful. Definitely needs to back it up at this point. And Blabber's down here on this bot side, but Sven has the base already. He did at least get pretty much all the wave. He's going to be down some farm and likely miss a bit of this, but honestly not too bad, all things considered. Especially losing your flash that early is definitely going to make it a lot tougher. But yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. Right now, I'm kind of just looking at how are APA and Blabber going to play together. Is APA going to be stable in the mid lane? I do think the 1v1 is going to be kind of tough against Syndra for a while. But once you get some levels, once you get some items, you kind of just like stop fighting the Syndra and you're just fighting the waves, right? You're just pushing it out and then trying to look to actually play with Blabber.
We actually see that Tatu went for a little invade. He dropped a ward down and the sweeper, and now we'll just go for a reset. So Blabber will get the top Scuttle Crab and Tatu got the bottom one. We'll go for a reset. Oh, he stops. Okay, still no flash on Sven. This is a window, and there's no vision to spot it out. Sven's got to be careful. Does not have his support in his back pocket. Does not have the flash. Tatu will land the knock-up, and that is first blood to IU.
Ouch. That's tough for Sven. Yeah. Nice little trap laid by FURIA. I mean, that is the punishment for Sven losing his flash that early on, is they just kind of delay their base, and Sven comes back. He's thinking that, all right, they've based. He was at least paying some credence to the fact that they could be in the bush, but that is tough.
Still difficult to avoid the volley. Thanatos takes a big chunk topside and has to back off the wave as well.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't win those trades. Like, if the E lands, which the E is going to land if you get stunned by the Q, you just are going to get slapped in those trades early on. So not much Thanatos can do about it, but pretty rough start for C9.
Yeah, there's about a wave CS lead in the top lane. Bot lane, Sven going down with the kill credit picked up by IU as well. We can see that's a big gold advantage for the Ashe currently in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Blabber obviously is just going to be farming for 6, and he's going to be trying to play for that. We'll see how heavily C9 want to actually commit to second crab, because that is generally when you're going to get 6. And we can watch this one more time, but let's be honest, there's not that much to see. Sven is kind of just staying around for XP. Obviously knows someone could be in the brush, that's why he's hugging the wall. But they're behind him, he has no flash, so FURIA gets the kill, and they're even being able to just give it over to the Ashe.
And already the crowd reacting strongly to it. Yeah, I mean, a great start for FURIA, and this is what we knew going in. Like, the CBLOL teams, especially FURIA, are good in their laning phases. You know, you can't slouch them, or you can't sleep on them for just what they're able to do mechanically in these situations. Tatu coming down for another look, but instead goes onto the Krugs. Vulcan should spot him as he rounds the corner.
Okay, so it is just going to be a steal of the Krugs. So at least C9 know about it, but they're doing a good job of pushing in, getting vision, you know, tracking Blabber on both sides, you know, with either hawk shots or wards. You can see like they had moved in, they got a ward on his Raptors, they have a ward over on his Gromp right now. They steal away the Krugs, so they're gonna have pretty much full info of everything Blabber is doing. And because they have winning top and bot, they should have Cryo for Scuttle, right? So you're kind of expecting them to be able to get that second spawn as well.
Looks like Blabber's running straight there with APA. I'm looking at the minimap currently. As yet, it is going down. Weaver's wall, smite secure from Tatu. He actually jumps in with the Crescent Guard. He has Tuts in his back pocket. Mid and jungle so far going to FURIA as it's a flash away from APA. Blabber flashed early and is in some trouble here. Oh, the Unleashed Power is enough to take the kill. That's a second one to FURIA.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't really understand APA sending the Weaver's wall there. To me, once you see that the crab is that low, you're not going to get there in time. And if Tatu's going to get it, you're always going to lose the fight because they're going to have level 6 advantage. And then basically the only thing you can do is try to like fight up, because if they're running down, like, even if it's a winning fight for C9, they're going to run down to IU and JoJo, who are going to have first move. So this game honestly already looks cooked for C9. So we'll see. Definitely a really bad start for them. Bot lane losing. You know, you choose a horrible fight there at Crab. It's like they see that Tatu has this low. Once they get close to him, they see that it's already gone, right? You've gotten here too late. And I just feel like committing to that, like look at where IU is, right? There's no way. Like even if you get 6, I still think you lose. Because the Ashe has first move, he's so much faster. Like look where Sven is in lane. He's under his tower, right? There's just no way you're gonna get support from your bot. So I feel like C9 chose a really horrible fight. And it's a little bit reminiscent of the finals, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I mean, we know that Blabber and C9 have a penchant for, you know, throwing at crabs in these games, but it's just tough now when there's this gold deficit that you're accumulating on top of it. 2K plus the dragon early on, and the gold's on Tuts, the gold's on IU, so the carries on the enemy team are the ones getting that influx. And
you spent both your flashes and Weaver's wall to do that, right? To give over a kill and not even get to the crab in time, so that takes away some of your playmaking, which is going to make it a lot more difficult as well. You know, you're losing 2v2 bot. Really, the threat that you have there is threatening ganks. Now you don't have flash, so.
Tatu and Tuts are looking for a nice stun from Tuts right there. Still no flash on APA, and that is a third kill to FURIA. Beautifully played.
They're doing well.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to watch from the NA perspective, but CBLOL, they came to play. FURIA are not giving C9 any room to breathe right now.
Yeah, not at all. Ego looking to try to just proxy this. Thanos is trying to fight him because he doesn't want him to be able to fully pull the wave. But they are going to be over on the grubs. Can't really do anything about contesting that. And C9 are already kind of now in this pattern where basically you're just kind of sitting back and trying to scale and hoping that you can find picks when the opportunities present themselves. But when you have losing side lanes on both sides, Blabber is going to be tracked pretty much everywhere. So that's the difficulty that you have when you're playing comp like this. It's like everyone's thinking, okay, you're losing, but like surely Vi can get a kill, right? Vi can find someone, but if you're spotted everywhere, it's super easy to just back off.
Well, now I'm starting to wonder, because you had mentioned that you feel Volibear kind of stat checks Mbessa in the early levels. Is there any point in the game that you see Mbessa start to kind of win that? Because at least Thanatos is going even in the top half. It's kind of the 1v1 isolated up there.
I think you can definitely start winning 1v1s, you know, especially like once you have your full Oh,
the arrow lands onto Vulcan. Encore not in time as Vulcan's able to flash away from that one as Ven now fancying some damage trades onto IU. In comes Tatu. Roaming up, no flash available, but the flash forward from IU for the auto slows. Vulcan sidesteps the Seraphine, throws out the ultimate as Tatu gets onto him, and IU gets the kill credit. Blabber not there in time.
Those are very late.
Unleash power again. Ooh, knockback. APA stunned up, but no kill there. Man, Furia are just giving no room for C9 to breathe right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. I mean, just putting pressure here onto Vulcan. They know he's the one without cleanse, so just going to fire off all their ultis on him, basically, and just try to put that pressure on. Crystal Arrow into the Encore is pretty deadly. Nami, obviously, very, very squishy champ. Sven, I think, was getting more than enough damage back, so had Tatu not been there, I think they could actually win that, but we'll see. Gigo looking for Thanatos.
And chasing him down, gets a stun again.
Nice
Ooh,
buffer.
yeah, great buffer from the public execution, but Gigo still got the shield.
Yeah, and this is back towards mid lane.
Oh,
so.
yeah. So yeah, this is just Tut setting it up with the Scat of the Week. Boom!
I like your sound effect.
Boom! Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what play-by-play kind of is. You know,
Yes, sound effects?
make sound effects.
Okay.
Yeah. I hear you're supposed to say the right words as well. Still working on that
sound.
part, yeah. And this sound is, oof.
I feel like Vulcan held the wave for a long time there. I don't know if that's just me, but unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah.
I do think they're winning that 2v2 had it continued, but that being said, was not a 2v2, and that's why Furia took it, obviously.
And now look at this gold lead for Furia. I was about to bring it up, and now we have the graphic to back it up as well. It's approaching 3K here, and Furia, I mean, they definitely came in prepared. We had some expectations at C9, they just flew in. This is where the NA cope starts to come in. They just flew in a little bit of jet lag.
This is why pre-cope before we were losing.
True.
Because then you say, no, it's not cope. I already knew this was going to happen.
Furia, they have the home crowd. C9 just traveled in.
It's not fair.
But Furia are also just playing pretty well. Like, they're playing coordinated as a team. They're not making, like, mechanical mistakes. They're setting up the ganks, and then Tatu's able to follow up and actually, execute in the moment. So, very impressed with how Furia is playing right now.
What? Maybe C9 was jet-lagged at finals.
Oh, can we, like, go retroactively? Yeah. They were thinking about traveling to Brazil.
They got tired thinking about it. Thanatos has Eclipse now, so now I do think he can start winning the 1v1. And Gigo is just going, like, tank. He's not actually going to go AP here, so less about the 1v1. That is going to make things, I think, a little bit easier for Thanatos in that 1v1. So we'll see how he is going to be able to do. But, I mean, if I'm Gigo, there's no reason to take any risks. Just kill the wave. Like, don't do anything. You're winning across the map. Your jungler is getting way more done. You're stacking dragons. You have winning mid. You have winning bot. Doesn't really matter if you can't push the pace anymore.
I mean, Tatu has been there for every kill. 1-0-3, so 100% kill participation. He's gotten 2 dragons, 2 of the grubs. He didn't even go for that 3rd one, but just picked up 2 for the tempo play. And now is even threatening Blabber here. He invaded on the Krugs earlier, won't get all of these Raptors, but he's actually going to cut off Blabber's path now as Gigo in another 1v1 versus Thanatos in the top lane. Public execution used, but again, Volibear's just so tanky as he'll press the R button, stuns up under the turret. Thanatos gives back to safety and is all right for now.
Yeah, I mean, the shield from Volley E is just crazy. And that is before Winter's approach is even stacked.
Tatu is going for a little dive here between the turrets. Blabber would just wanted the Krug, so he's not going to punish Tatu for that. But Vulcan just took a chunk there. And it's another wave crashing in. This has just been constant waves hitting bot side. APA is hovering on the top half. Maybe we get a dive here.
I think he's spotted, though. Yeah, he's definitely spotted now. We'll see if they can pull it off.
They are going to use the Weaver's Wall. There's no public execution to set it up, so it's going to have to be the Unraveled Earth as he will throw it out. Doesn't quite have the damage, and in comes Tuts from the flank. Not expecting the flanking Syndra, and that is now a kill to Gigo.
Yeah, that's rough. All right. So, what do we think for game 2?
Oh, that's a good question. How about they won't ban Ziggs, and we'll get that one. Or maybe we go with Azir. APA's Azir's looking pretty good.
Okay.
No, I don't want to jet lag to Azir, actually. Let's go back to like basics. Annie.
What is good? Well,
Annie mid.
I don't know. We saw the Annie the other day.
Uh-oh.
that wasn't jet lagged. I don't think I want to see a jet lag Annie either.
No, we already talked about it. There was pre-jet lag.
Yeah, they were jet lagged. They were jet lagged at finals.
Yeah. I do want to point out that's interesting build for Gigo. He's going for that's a tier stack United, right? Yeah.
Approach.
Interesting. So
going tanky.
Yeah, tanky just trying to survive as now C9 defending their own jungle here, catching out Tatu, going for the invade. He throws up the Crescent Guard, and he's dodging all of APA's damage! Tatu actually survives it, and the rest of FURIA is coming in behind. Vulcan over the wall with Sven get damage in. Flash forward from APA, will pick up one trade kill, but will die for the effort as Unleashed Power not enough to kill Sven. But there goes the AD carry IU. A 3-for-1 trade in favor of FURIA.
But we didn't get perfect game by Brazil, so.
True, we got a kill.
We're on the board.
Oh, we were in territory for that. Oh, no.
You're with me now.
Hey, we got their support. We killed JoJo.
Yeah, that's something.
I mean, Tatu showing the value of the Xin right there.
Yep.
You know, you just Crescent Guard, the APA couldn't get any damage through. It's basically a 1v1 with Blabber and
Champion's
Tatu.
cheap, what can you do?
Yeah.
Come on, Riot. What are you thinking?
Oh, now we have another comp.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
we say it's a balance issue.
Yeah, where's the hotfix?
Vi should be able to one-shot Xin Zhao in the ultimate.
I think that was the first ultimate Blabber has used this game, by the way.
I think that was, yeah. And the game's completely fallen apart. I mean, this is a 6K gold lead for FURIA. They just cracked the bottom turret. Yeah. I believe they cracked top turret as well, yeah.
Thanatos had fun this game. You just get counterpicked and you just like can't interact with volley at all. You press tab, the whole map is absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. Hey, did you see the Esports Garage episode of all the 0-0-0 record wins?
Oh,
great video.
I'm gonna watch it.
Thanatos is
all
on track.
Of the Esports Garage videos are
They're
great
all
videos.
fantastic.
You should go watch
check out
those.
the YouTube channel. But if C9 can win this, Thanatos is on track to win 0-0-0. Just saying. There's a chance.
So, how are they going to win without Thanatos getting involved in a kill here?
Look, I'm just setting the stage. I'm not saying how. I'm just setting the stage for what could happen.
I want you to.
Okay. Build Hullbreaker. Sell the Eclipse. Actually, Eclipse is good.
Are you turning it into like a 0 damage win thing? Is this like a Tryndamere thing now?
No, it's just like a...
Because he's already hit people. You're
not going to win team fights. So you just got to get out of there. He's hit people, but he doesn't have a kill participation.
The split push and
all that matters is the 0-0-0. Yeah, split. I hear it's really good. I hear that you're best at taking turrets. It's like Trundle, Yorick, and Bessa, right? Yeah.
Public execution that tower. Just get in there, brother.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
If she could actually pick up the tower and then smash
that thing down, crack a couple plates off of it.
Yeah, right. Look, come on. We got to work on the balancing here. We got to.
Zhao can just have Crescent Guard and be immune to everyone. Why can't I invest in public execution towers?
I imagine this is one of the many, many reasons why I will never be hired for the design team. Be bad for everybody involved. That's going to be the third tower crack now for FURIA. So all the outer turrets here. They need one more auto. Yeah, okay.
I'm being asked for the MVP for game 1. So
game 1 already?
That's why I'm getting on my phone.
That's the position that we're in.
The producers are telling us we're getting our butts beat so bad.
So who would you... I mean, let's just have the conversation. I think it's Tatu, personally.
I think
he did such a great job in, tracking Blabber. We have the arrow land here on the Thanatos, but no damage to follow.
Tatu would be mine for now, for sure. Assuming the Ambessa isn't able to get the 0-0-0 win that we're expecting. I do think Tatu has done a good job.
Hey, Thanatos finally got his player of the game, so we don't need to...
Tatu's kind of been involved in mostly everything. I will say Blabber kind of helped him out, though. And, well, I mean, Blabber, APA, whatever you want to say. But that fight at the second scuttle was terrible.
That kind of...
that did accelerate him a bit, but then he was in really good spots pretty much every time he needed to be, right? When Sven and Vulcan had like their bit of pressure bot, 2v2, he's there, he gets the kill. Exactly. He wraps around and kills Sven to punish the flash. I feel like he's had a really, really good game.
Yeah, he was there.
Blabber's been non-existent.
For that first kill onto Sven. I will say that one, as the Dragon started up here, it looks like C9 are not going to contest. The first kill was basically equalized. Like, it was the kill goal to IU, but like Sven got back in the lane, he caught the wave, so it wasn't like it was out of control down in the bot lane because of that. It really was that scuttle play that, like, that's when FURIA was able to run away with their lead. And it's tough to see that from C9 because, yeah, it is kind of echoes to the C9 series, but then also just to how C9 have been playing the map so far. It's always playing for these scuttles, whether they're ahead for it or ready for it or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, they basically top you're never going to be able to do anything early. That's just kind of just the matchup, right? And then we spend double flashes and Talia ult to go die at the crab that we were way too late to.
Yep.
And that's after losing flash at what, level 2 for Sven. I mean, he just stepped too far forward. These things happen, mistakes happen, but FURIA did a really good job of punishing all the mistakes, and C9 made a lot of mistakes, right? That were kind of like unforced errors. I think FURIA did a good job punishing, but yeah, we are opting into these fights that are losing propositions. So once you fall behind, it's like you're double losing side lanes. Vi's going to be scouted everywhere. So once you make that initial mistake, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? You're going to be spotted everywhere.
And I want to go back to a point that we had made earlier about the macro of FURIA, as actually C9 might be making a play on the Gigo right now. They have the Weaver's Wall available, they have Blabber nearby, but they don't actually execute. It is a tank build Volley Bear. He has the Unending Despair now completed as well. So back to the point I was making is that, you know, with Think Card, there was a lot of credit given to FURIA and their macro play. They don't have Think Card anymore, but how do we rate their macro play so far? Because it does feel like Tatu is kind of the engine of the team still. But
this one, honestly, I mean, I think it's hard to judge too much macro-wise because I think C9 just got slammed so hard that it's like, sure. And they're just kind of showing up to everything.
Now Spence gets slammed right here. Big Bear on top of him. Nice tidal wave to buffer the blast cone, and Gigo is going to try and run away here. Weaver's Wall from the bottom lane now as FURIA do have a pincer here. C9 able to get on top of them. The Crescent Guard again keeping Tatu alive, though, as Sven pushed out from Tuts on the side. FURIA back up their jungler. Flash from Blabber, but he's way far away from the rest of the team. Ball breakers away, but JoJo and Tuts might be able to get on top of him. Nice seismic shove there. They got JoJo. 1 kill picked up for C9 as Gigo goes under the turret. Now Chubb's very low. He took 2 turret shots for that. Okay. And a shutdown to Blabber. All right, C9 starting to get some kills.
We just tripled our kills.
That's a good point. Hey.
Tripled our kills.
Yeah.
Ha. Take that. Take that, Brazil.
Rewind it back.
Yeah, we got a couple kills. That's good.
I mean, it's an influx of gold, but that was a moment where FURIA were overplayed, I think. Like, this was a nice look from APA to throw up the Weaver's Wall and kind of stop the escape path from FURIA. But then the rest of FURIA are able to get in and back up.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a crazy chase. I mean, they're just full sending it in, and Tuts and IU aren't really even there, right? So your 2 main carries aren't even really involved in this. And C9 just kind of kite, are eventually able to get back to their tower, and then you are just walking up blind without vision on APA. APA hits a really nice flick on a JoJo, so that gets it the first kill, and then Gigo's just kind of separated from the team. He just chased in way too far as well, gave him a freebie.
That was 3 turret shots. Volley Bear's a big model, you know? he's in that turret range for a while. But yeah,
big boned, okay?
Big boned bear. As you know, we're gonna move past that one. FURIA still have 3 dragons picked up, as now Tatu goes very aggressive right now, has the Crescent Guard, but that's 5 members of C9 around him. He is still alive for now, but a shutdown picked up by Thanatos. Gigo with a flanking teleport play. FURIA trade 1 kill for 1 so far, and Gigo is the difference maker, making a 2 for 1 for FURIA as C9 retreat. Flash with the stun from Tuts and a double kill to Syndra. FURIA show up in the fight again.
Yep, gonna be able to get another kill there. I mean, we keep full sending it on Tatu, but like, yeah, you killed him, but you have to compromise your position so badly to do anything about Crescent Guard when we're trying to actually knock him down first. So that's gonna be Baron, pretty much guaranteed. Blabber has no vision on it, so not gonna be able to do anything about it, and that should be wraps, I would think. But at least C9, you know, trying to find some angles, trying to find something.
Yeah.
It is tough though. I mean, you look over on the other side and you see Zhonya's not the most inspired as far as the damage is considered, but it's like really the only way C9 are going to win from here are getting picks, right? You can't really focus down Tatu or Gigo. It's just not realistic. We don't have enough damage. We're too far behind. And the Syndra has the Zhonya's, so then you're kind of hoping you can maybe get Ashe. But it's going to be tough.
Tough with the Seraphine on top of the Ashe as well. Like, cease and desist into public execution is really the only tool they have to try and one-shot one of these carries, but with Summoner heal on Seraphine, with the shield on Seraphine, that might not even be enough to take down something like IU. C9 are currently clumped around the dragon. It just spawned. This is Soul for FURIA. And now Gigo spots out that C9 are on the bottom half of the river. Fight with the Banana Brush. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the game's so far out of control here that you probably do just YOLO the dragon as the Scuttle Crab goes over to FURIA.
I mean, you're down 7K, your waves are bad mid and top, but it doesn't really matter, right? You can't give Soul from this online.
Doesn't run in on Gigo, but Tuts is there as well. Unleashed Power takes Thanatos down to half health. Blabber, Vault Breakers, and cease and desists on the Tuts, but there's the Zhonya's. Knocked out by the Nami ultimate as Blabber bought a lot of space for C9 and got out of there. Gigo, public execution, a trade of top laners, 1 for 1, but now Tatu with the Crescent Guard yet again is the raid boss. They can't kill the Xinjiao. Double kill to IU. FURIA win the fight.
All right, let's get Kobe in here. You're bad luck.
Oh, I'm bad luck.
Yeah.
Well, what about
Yeah, you, buddy.
I'm the one wearing the hat. Oh, is the hat bad luck?
Yeah,
is that
bad
it?
luck.
It is the first time, I think,
Because
in
you're
LCS Casters
ashamed
had
of
a
your
hat.
bald head.
It's not that I'm ashamed. I just, you know.
This is, we're ashamed of our League of Legends.
You know what, true.
We need to be proud.
This is a chance for me to take the shame on, though. So we're not ashamed of C9. We're ashamed of...
We're ashamed of the fact that you're ashamed.
That I'm ashamed. There we go. You know what? I'll take one for the team.
That's
here.
what went wrong here. Get Kangas out of here. We need Kobe.
He'll come join us for game number 2. But you had asked earlier, you know, what do we think about game number 2? Because this one was already cooked. And I think that C9 just need to wake up a little bit, get some coffee in these guys. It really does feel like they're playing a little, what's the word I'm looking for?
Asleep.
Asleep, yeah. A little groggy. A little groggy.
This is a decent fight. I feel like they played the fight pretty well, but again, it's one of these things where you're so far down in gold, right?
Yeah.
You know, Blabber goes in, he forces the Zonias. I don't even really think that just needed to do it, but he's able to force the Zonias, he's able to get out, and Gigo just kind of goes too far. He is a bit of a raid boss, but it takes him so long to die because they are so far ahead. And then just a really nice encore.
Yeah, that hit on Sven, I didn't catch that in the moment, but Sven was just like completely CC'd the entire time. Now has cleanse. Now, yeah, you know, the beautiful music of Seraphine. When I hear Taylor Swift's song go on, sometimes I lose control of my body too.
Just hear some T-Swift music down a dark alley, you're like, hey, T-Swift.
I'm not trying to give away my weakness.
That's like basically what the encore is, you know? Come down this alley.
PSA, kids, don't go down a dark alley just because Taylor Swift is playing.
What if Taylor Swift needs your help down that dark alley?
You know what? Then maybe go down that dark alley.
She's a billionaire. Maybe she'll reward you with $100 million.
That's a good point. Maybe she'll reward C9. No, this is over. AFK just gets jumped on. Actually, he is still alive for now. GA for Tatu, season assist, jumped in on the Tusk, but they just don't have the damage to follow up. They will get Gigo, as it is a 1-for-1 trade. Mid laner for top laner. Splash from Sven, but still the unleashed power. At this point, the Syndra 3 items is too much. And Furia, pretty much a cakewalk here in this game. One rough dive in that bottom turret where they gave a couple kills back to C9, but other than that, a clean game from them and a well-earned win as they will take down C9 at their base. C9 will put one last effort into a couple more kills, but it's just going to be an ace and a double kill to Tuts. GG! Furia win game 1 of America's Cup.
Well played by Furia. They're looking warm.
It was crazy too because you know, I was watching in the back room and I was like, wow, some of these plays in the mid game after the game, you know, was like pretty.
It was over.
It was pretty decided.
Yeah.
Some of the plays from Cloud9, they're like sending flashes to try and kill people that are clearly not killable and stuff, and I was like, oh man, they like.
Let's full send it into a crescent guard again.
Yeah, I feel like I could see the mental of that play, like just with the visual. Okay, so anyways, we got good champ select tunes. I'm really vibing with these.
Yeah. This is the best part of America's Cup so far.
Yeah, I'm really vibing with this. This is feeling good.
Hit us with the playlist, you know?
Yeah, hit us with the playlist.
Let's get some of these on LCS.
Maybe we can pump some of these tunes into the Cloud9 tunes. We take away their comms.
Yeah.
Because they weren't really using those anyway.
No. Just let them vibe.
The comms.
They just get a nice little head nod going on and stuff.
You need some music. Azael plays with music 24/7 any game he's playing.
Yep. I literally.
It can help these.
So in League, they don't let you. You have to listen to the white noise. When I was in tournaments, I would listen to music.
Yeah.
They didn't monitor that stuff. So I was just jamming. You know, just mute your teammates.
Oh,
listen to some
moly.
tunes.
How do we feel about Yasuo here, bro? We have Yasuo with a Rakan.
Let's pick Renekton and then follow him.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, let's be okay. I'm down with that. Holy.
Hey, Thanatos, you play bot lane?
Yeah, I get it.
Chase this guy around. Yeah, just lane swap the Varus top, brother.
Yeah.
Do it. Give him a little Dokala action.
Yeah.
You know? You with me?
Dokes. Take some notes.
That would actually be kind of nuts, though. Imagine we go like Renekton and I don't know, Braum or Taric, something just slaps melee champions.
I will say, I was kind of reminded, like, you know, the Furia vibes are kind of like Lion vibes. Furia, they use a lot of flex picks. They are okay sacrificing early objectives in favor of golds. Like they don't rush into like, you know, scenarios that are going to be bad for them. They don't make extra mistakes. So it makes me really worried for Cloud9.
I was gonna say, when does this turn good for us? You're like, yeah, they have really Lion vibes. They're beating our butt.
Wait a second, what in the heck? So yeah, I mean, we'll see because yeah,
I feel like we're getting styled on here.
they utilize flex picks really well, and they've got Malphite Yasuo.
This is like when you're playing Flexi with the homies, and you're like, guys, my Yasuo's not that good. Are you sure I should play Yasuo? And they're like, we got you, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I got Rakan,
Yeah.
got the Malphite.
But what if I miss all my cues? Forget about it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just like spam R. You don't even have to point it. It's
Exactly,
whatever.
yeah,
Just go
man.
on whatever, man.
Just pick whatever. Let me lose in peace.
Holy.
At least we
okay.
stole their Wukong. That's good for us, you
Nice.
know?
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
One less ulti,
Yeah.
one less Naga for Yasuo.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got APA Azir, and
Okay.
he's been better. He's been better on Azir than in the past. LCK have been dropping priority on Azir though, ever since Chovy, was
Chovy did say it
talking
doesn't
about
scale
it.
well.
So that also
They banned Renekton. They
Might not-
stole my strategy.
might not bode well for us. Dude, they're listening. Oh, they're listening.
They're listening in.
Listening
That's
to
crazy.
us. I don't. Maybe they wanted to hear us like cry about it. They're like,
C9 has white noise. They got our cast.
oh, let's listen to these idiots.
Yep.
Okay, focus up. Deep breaths. Look at this. All right, everyone looks kind of locked in. We're good. Ben looks a little sad.
I was gonna say, yeah. He's looking more locked out.
Well, first game, they blew his flash really early, and that was just good. Good move from IU. IU stepped up. He popped the ghost on Ashe, and you have to respect that because then the Seraphine's gonna hit you with the drop the beat. The double proc. So they blew his flash. They killed him early, and now he's gonna play Varus into Yasuo Rakan Malphite. So how many times over like 15? You think it's gonna be under or over 15 deaths for Varus?
Under 15. Come on.
I wanted to start big.
Dude,
to see if
that's
I
big.
can-
You started big. That's for sure. We
All
got
right,
Annie.
10, double digits.
This is the most like press R comp ever.
Yeah, this is the most like Sven. You're dead, bro.
I want to say Renata kind of goes hard, but Windwall is so annoying for Renata because your ult is so slow. You kind of have to
Yeah.
force Windwall first. I just think a lot of the picks they would not actually be willing to go for. Oh, we could see them hovering. They're hovering the Rumble. We could see it on the screen before it popped up in our overlay.
True. Oh my. Wait a second. Get that camera angle back, and then get us a line real quick to C9. Actually, it's no info that they don't already have
they
from
can
the
see
other
it,
side.
'cause that was from their screen. Let's let Thanatos know that he was hovering the Rumble.
Hey guys!
Hey guys.
Guys, come on! Clean it up.
We got point and click CC here. Yasuo's trying to dash around, stun him up. What are you gonna do now, brother? Huh?
Well, are we gonna like? Is Vulcan gonna like flash Q on him?
Just let him come to you.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Just be patient.
Be patient. When they come to us, they're gonna be blasting us though. They're gonna be 10 R buttons immediately used
That's
on our
one of
heads.
our buttons.
Yeah, we're gonna use ours, but hopefully they go
But
forward.
they got, I mean, Annie's not the real champion, it's Tibbers. So we're gonna say they got 5 melee champions against Rumble. There you go.
You know what? It's
I
all
kind of
good.
like that.
Yeah,
You got.
it's all
I
good.
think our counter gauge is actually pretty good. I agree, their all-in is insane, and I mean, if C9 plays like they played last game, who cares what you draft? You're just gonna lose. But if they play well, I think our counter gauge is actually really good. Varus or Azir, somebody's getting one shot, pretty much, right? But Wukong, Rumble, plus Azir or Varus, who in my world are not stacked and both didn't get one shot. The other one,
Yeah.
the counter gauge is really, really good.
Would you say that C9 are feeling more stressed after the previous game? Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, that could be a good thing because then you get more cortisol and it wakes you up. So the stress from losing the first game is going to make them play better in this game.
They're gonna lock in.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. We're locking in for game number 2. Game 1, just a warm-up.
Honestly, let's start the tournament now.
We didn't want to tell you, but it was actually Kangas, Kobe, and I playing for Cloud9 last game. I was the Vi. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, all good. I followed you. I was Talia.
I appreciated that you went in with
Yeah,
me.
you told me
Yeah.
ult on this crab.
It was my call.
Ult on this crab, and I was like, hell yeah, I got you, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Crabs do win games. Kangas was the whole bottom lane, by the way. Kangas was both bottom laners, so you got to talk to him about that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He wasn't even calming with us either.
He wasn't even coming with himself based on how the bot lane went.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. He recalled while he stayed
What was
there.
brother doing?
And then,
And he's ashamed of his bald head.
I saw that.
Isn't that crazy?
That was so funny at the beginning. He was like, I finally got to wear a hat. I was like, so really, you've just been
He's just been craving a hat.
waiting the whole time.
Yeah. He's like fake bald. Well, not really.
Azale never covers it up. He shines it and then points the light right at top.
Man. Yeah. Don't mess with me. I'll shine this right in your eyes.
Honestly, I was about to say, we need to send you down there, shine it in Furia's players' eyes.
I'm available.
Some blind strategies.
We'll be there in, I don't know, what, next week sometime? End of next week?
First stand.
You just got to make the series go long, Cloud9. I'll be there next Saturday. Not this Saturday, the Saturday after.
No way.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
10 days. You just got to hold on, buddies. Go late.
Dude, you know, I at the beginning, I couldn't tell what this noise was, but it's the slapsticks from all the fans in there.
We need to get some vuvuzelas, you know, when we go down.
Yeah.
Remember those from the World Cup?
Honestly, let's get some like electric guitars and amps. How about?
Electric guitar.
let's go really hard.
Can you play the electric guitar, or are we just like hitting random strings?
I tried to learn guitar when I was like 12, and I tried for about a month.
Okay.
So you can use that to gauge how good you think
So you're like
I am.
the next Led Zeppelin.
I'm like pretty good, yeah.
Pretty
Like
good,
really good.
Yeah, pretty good. It's no big deal.
All right, so they're not gonna blow our flash early on bottom lane now. Kangas is here. He's trying to.
Nah, you can't undo it. He's already revealed that he's ashamed of his head.
And now we like reverse shamed him, so he was like feeling bad, and so he came out.
Now it's like a weird peer pressure thing.
One big thing with Yasuo lanes though, Yasuo bottom lanes, if you can pressure them on the first wave crash, this big built-up one, that's usually really good. So a lot of times you'll see teams that play against it, they call their jungler, but it doesn't look like C9 are doing that. And they've got a Wukong anyway, so doesn't look like Cloud9 are going to go for any sort of like deep invade off of their pushing lane or anything. Just do a normal full clear and ward for themselves, get their turret plate money. But yeah, that's one of the big breakpoints for Yasuo lanes is like the first big crash. So I think IU feels pretty good actually about being able to get this CS, and they haven't really taken a lot of damage or anything in the first 3 levels here. That's pretty good for a Yasuo recon lane.
Yeah, it's honestly really good.
It's not good for us.
No,
so
it's interesting seeing he's playing Hail Blades. I feel like Hail Blades is kind of really fallen off in general. And I was checking Pro to see if it's 1.8%. I mean, it's because mostly it's just all Comet these days. And then if you're not going Poke Comet, you're going Lethal Tempo.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it is just some Yasuo tech where it's like, oh, hey, he's going to be dashing in. It's like really quick trades or something. So you just have Hail of Blades and you just try to get a couple quick Blight stacks and then get a nice little Q after that.
And it is good early game, so that's why I was really hoping for them doing something on the first for the first big crash there of minions.
Now that your hopes have been shattered, how are you feeling?
You know what? I wasn't here physically for the first game.
I was blaming Kangas.
So my tournament, my America's Cup,
just began.
Starts right now. So I'm feeling great.
Yeah, fresh page.
I feel really good. You know,
Cloud9 are undefeated with Kobe on the cast.
True.
Yeah. Fortunately, they are winless with me on the cast.
We're gonna balance each other out here. You know. Actually, I'm gonna overpower you.
Yeah. Let's
so
no balancing.
They're gonna pull ahead. Yeah.
Because we need to win the next 2 now.
Yeah, exactly. All good though. You know, take some deep breaths. You guys were talking about their schedule getting down there. That was definitely an intense schedule, but you know, we don't make excuses.
No.
We just lose. We just lose quietly and accept it.
Just lose horribly.
we go, yeah, that was us. We did lose.
Not excuses.
No excuses.
I show up and lose horribly and go home with my head held high.
We take our losses. On
take
the chin.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Lots and lots.
No, just one. Okay, just one. Well, it's all good. You guys are also saying they need coffee, so I brought coffee. But
oh, thank you.
I didn't realize it was like I was not bringing coffee to Cloud9.
Oh,
you know,
and not to me either. Just for you.
Yeah, and you don't really drink coffee, so you don't really. So it's all for me. All right.
Cool.
So I'll be freaking out extra hard when we win.
Got a little cold brew there, you know, getting revved up.
Yeah. Flabber's in here to a little extra damage.
Yep. That's not bad. All right, things are going pretty well for us. Sven's up a bit of gold. Top lane's going well. Mid lane's going all right.
Bot lane gank. Oh
Run,
my God!
This is looking tough. All right, Sven gonna try to get out of there, but he is getting locked down. And IU's gonna be able to grab first blood. They just stack on him, heal him for move speed, exhaust to slow him down. You're that far up the lane, there's nowhere to go.
That's why I'm gonna start getting mad now. Because I told you, you gotta do something in the early levels versus these Yasuo lanes, man. If you let them scale into it, it's gonna get way worse, bro. They're not even level 6, then next time it's gonna be Malphite ults and Yasuo ult.
Yeah, that's tough. Vulcan's gonna try to hold the wave, but he'll at least save some minions. That's not bad. But they are just going over on the Dragon. Dragon looks like it's gone. Nice win wall from IU.
Yeah.
Blocks his zenith blade.
I mean, Furia looking very good.
Yeah,
and this is not the team that's gonna, you know, make a bunch of crazy plays and throw away games. This is the more controlled team. So
yeah, we're the team that's gonna make
yeah, that's us.
Game. You're not even letting us get to the part where we can throw the game.
Exactly. We never have the game to throw. Oh, they're gonna level 6 us. Malphite ult, bang bang.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Told you it was gonna go worse.
That's true. You were right. And I like how I'm sure Sven had fun with the fact that he got exhausted on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, he loves that.
Because he got the spellbook exhaust on the second one.
That's actually hilarious.
Can we get the Sven cam?
That's actually oh.
Because he was not looking happy before the game. And they just got exhausted on the first one, ran down.
Yeah.
Gets back to lane, immediately spellbook exhausted, and dove by the level 6 Malphite.
Yeah, and the whole comp is supposed to do that all game long. So when I said 15 deaths on Sven over under, you were laughing at me like that's pretty high.
That's pretty high. The game's gonna end before that.
You got me.
Yeah,
that's true.
This layup.
I mean, the win wall, everything is just so good.
Well played. All right, well here it is again. I mean, Tatu gets
Dude,
6.
we are permadeath real.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. There's really not much to say about it. I mean,
Yeah.
JoJo starts it off well, throws on the exhaust. You know he's flashless, so Malphite can't miss all.
He only has to tank 2 turret shots because they kill him so quickly. Beautiful stuff.
I mean, Thanatos is doing well top. Mid lane's going fine, but bot lane is looking pretty cooked.
Can I change my prediction?
You want to go 2-0 Cloud9?
That's the only thing I could change it to?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I do want to do that, yeah. Because I want to lose really. I want to be wrong, extra wrong.
Just get you out of there really fast.
Yeah. Okay, so Yasuo...
Predict me anything and let me lose in peace.
Yasuo is also level 6, and Tatu's got the early Zeke's convergence, baby. Cheap items, they're so good. Dude, it's a Zeke's convergence versus a Ruby Crystal and a longsword, bro! A Ruby Crystal and a longsword!
APA about to get solo killed. Oh, get out of there, brother. All right, we're safe. It's good. It's all good. That null magic mantle coming in clutch.
I'm kind of sweating, too. It's like,
Yeah?
it's because we're losing a lot. It's not that hot in here, right?
No, it's not that hot.
It must be because...
Uh-oh. Thanatos, you're our one lane that's doing well. Good job.
All right. He's chilling. Okay. Let's see.
Right, Blabber's here to counter gank.
Man.
But Tatu does have ult. I feel, I mean, if they try to dive, I think
we could turn it for sure.
They'll get killed, but I don't think they're gonna try to dive.
Yeah,
I think
they're too good for that.
Yeah, don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
But they can't get turret plates easily though, because they don't have range.
That's true.
See?
That is an advantage. They can only do that when we're dead.
Yeah.
They have to step on our corpses to get those turret plates.
That's not a very high probability.
And that's gross. You know, you don't want to be stepping on.
The corpse trap.
Yeah.
That's what we'll leave behind. Okay. Well.
Blabber, come on, brother. Get in there.
Oh, he's gonna get in those grubs, all right. Tatu's gonna get in these wards.
Yeah, Tatu at least has been spotted.
Oh, JoJo's roamed up. Fog of War is not showing Vulcan though. Here we go. Vulcan's on the way.
Yeah, JoJo gonna be able to go forward, knocks up APA. It's just gonna take a chunk of damage. Blabber does get one grub, but I think it's time to leave now, probably.
So he didn't use his smite to get it, so he could get another. He just Isaac.
Yeah, you're wrong, buddy. How do you feel about that? Thanatos is maybe going to get a solo kill on top side. Gigo's looking for it. Can't quite get him. They're going to go around here in onto Annie. Toad's going to be in some trouble now, but it's going to be a lockdown over onto Vulcan. Blabber trying to chase in. Thanatos arrives with the equalizer. Tatu ulting out. We can't get anybody, but at least we didn't die.
It's way better than a lot of the
It's already better than last game.
And we did get 2 grubs.
I was confident you would eventually notice.
Yeah, because we got a camera over there.
Exactly. So I held strong in my belief.
It looks way worse if you back down.
Exactly.
You know, just keep.
Then you're like Kangas, you know?
Yeah.
You're ashamed of your high five. I'm proud of my high five.
Oh, no!
Okay.
Wait, it's good.
Easy. Emperor's Divide.
Yeah, we're chilling. Okay.
Yeah, bring more next time.
Yeah. Also, Annie used flash.
Who ain't enough? Suckers.
No flash on Annie. Haha.
Yep.
Okay.
He's got his stun-resistant shoes. So
Yo,
he's
can
out
we
of there,
get
no
some
problem.
wards between mid and bot lane though to start seeing some of these roams and Malphite ganks coming soon? I mean, they have wards in our jungle
Yeah,
that's going
not
to see
you.
us. So
What about our wards?
where's ours?
We got wards topside.
There we go. Boom.
Thanatos is up 600 gold. Let's keep first striking.
I like
Armin.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
First
that's
striking. He got
That's
his,
our counter engage, you know? The Varus is supposed to be dead anyway, so it doesn't matter that he's losing. He just needs to bait them into ulting him.
Sven is the ult absorber.
Yeah.
So he's going to make sure that they don't have Malphite and Yasuo ult very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely won't have it often.
The price is death,
Yeah.
but
It's a small price to pay.
he'll absorb those.
It's a small price to pay.
Gonna absorb those.
It's for the greater cause.
Yeah.
We are losing the dragons again, though.
Would you laugh if he built first item Edge of Night?
Yes, because you just smite it. It's terrible. You just press R and then you smite. It's not even hard to do. If he wants to go that, time to get Azonia's, buddy. All right. Oh, here comes Blabber.
Get a gank.
Exhaust is out onto both of them. Sven going to turn this around, though. Ayu's in trouble. He gets knocked down by Blabber. I never doubted him. Hey! We just need to get...
Thanatos is here. That's not good.
Kobe's here. Kangas is gone.
Thanatos
Cloud9 got a
teleported down,
kill.
though, bro. We're losing top plates. Thanatos teleported down.
You know, you can't have everything in this
It's all right.
world.
We're gonna get some down there too. It's all good.
Can't get everything.
No, APA can go get those.
We're up 400 gold, though. That's big.
It is. We'll get those dragons back later.
I bet they wish they had that gold, but they don't.
Yeah, too bad. Honestly, all good. APA into the side lane now on Azir. And Annie has no flash, so Azir is way, way scarier in side lanes right now.
Yep.
Azir with shuffle, with flash.
What else you got? With shoes?
Jungler. He's got
Jungler?
Blabber on his team.
Blabber is on his team.
Blappa combo side lane.
Blappa?
Yeah.
Hit him with the Blappa. They just got to get in there and blap him.
Blappa's got Trinity Force completed too, so.
That's big. That's better than Zeke's.
You get your Nashers and your Trinity Force.
Hey, you keep your little support item there, buddy. We're going to build a real item.
You could sell it.
Options.
That'd be good for us.
Options.
That'd be good for us.
These are things that are available to him. All right, we got our Locket. They got double Zeeks, so you're super slowed. So we were talking about this on the dive.
Yeah, I think it is
the
bugged.
slow stacking. I think it is bugged for sure. Where it seems to be additive. Generally, when you have two slows, oh, nice flash there by APA. Gonna be able to avoid that. JoJo should be able to walk this one out, I think, but APA is behind him. Can they actually catch him here? He does have the ulti. Nice knockback, though. Gonna get charmed up as in comes Vulcan from the side looking for them, flashing back to safety. Twitz has no flash, though. C9 coming in, gonna be able to knock him down. The Cyclone knocks him up. They're giving it over to Emperor APA. Mid lane roll quest complete. Let's give him a little slow clap there.
All right. Keep Kangas off the games, honestly.
Yeah.
Just tell him to go home.
All right, buddy, get out of here.
We're good here. We're
Yeah.
going to get the wins. We got you. Ooh, what's our combo name? You're the master. I'll let you cook for a while. When you mush a couple words together, he's good.
We can go Kozale. Or you can go Asby, which is way funnier.
Asby is way
Asby
funnier.
is way funnier.
Asby sounds really dumb.
Asby is crazy.
Asby sounds really dumb.
Let us know, chat. Should it be Kozale or Asby? I don't know, Twitch chat. Let's find out what they want.
It's got to be Asby.
It's got to be Asby.
We can make a skin line with Asby.
We could.
Honestly.
What's our skin line look like?
I mean, it's B related.
Okay.
You know, it sounds like we've got a champion there. Oh, no. Anyways, we look at the Blappa combo.
Okay.
We called this one too. Blappa combo here, top side, and exactly,
It's all Asby stand.
exactly as we predicted. Kill the Annie, Blappa combo, Trinity
Blappa combo.
Force.
They got Blappa.
We're in their heads, man.
Blappa. Just like that. Blappa. Just like that.
Oh, it's like you blap them
Yeah,
upside
you're
the head.
Blap.
Blap, blap.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. That's the blap and that's the
Nice.
It's two-part combo.
That's the as and that's the B.
Hit him with the Asby and the Blappa.
Holy moly.
We can't demonstrate the Asby though. No physical comedy for that.
Also, yeah, that's probably like you got to pay.
Hold your horses
You got to
there,
pay
buddy.
extra to see
Yeah.
that type of content.
That can't be seen on the LCS stream. We're trying to work here next week.
Yeah. All right. Let's see about the setup here. We are scared. I'm scared. I am scared.
Blabber is very low.
Yeah.
Run, buddy. He's going to get hit by the Malphite ult. The Herald is stolen. Sven is flashing over the wall and no help. In comes Thanatos. APA's got to run. Vulcan's trying to get out of there as well. Jojo looking to try to knock him down. It will just be the one kill, but the objective stolen. Blabber knocked down. That was a risky one. I mean, Blabber was already at like half HP.
Yeah.
I feel like they just need to give it up.
Yep. Furia got really good damage on Blabber there. And you know he's not getting out because Malphite ulti. I was hoping Blabber was going to flash it, though.
Yeah. It was a close one.
It was really close, but it was also very telegraphed, I feel like.
I agree. So that wasn't the Blappa.
Now I'm nervous again. Now I'm you know.
Now we're stressing?
I'm stressing because this one's close. I came in, I was like, because we're getting blasted.
Yeah.
But now
you care.
they brought me back in.
This is how they get us. This is how they get us every international.
Got me back in.
We go to Worlds every year, and Kobe and I are like, it's okay. We're just going to have some fun, watch the games. If we lose, we lose.
Then we're like,
2 seconds later, we're like, what are they doing? Why did they pick this?
Oh my God, we're almost beating T1. What in the? All right, we got a dragon. All good. We're giving up top lane to do it, though.
Baited them to steal that Herald.
Yeah, we're giving up some top lane golds.
But we're going to get some bot lane gold.
Yeah.
We're going to sidestep that tornado. Easy. Uh-oh, exhaust. Can't sidestep that. Okay, wind wall.
Touche.
Got him. That's easy. We got, okay, APA, he's got to run. Malphite has ult again. This is the problem with this this Zeke's item. Every time you look, Malphite has ult again.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
he's not even doing the full support item.
You know,
all the Kindle gems.
It's really good on Hecarim too.
Zeke's?
Yeah, Zeke's. There's a lot of like bruiser junglers where you just want to throw. You have good bruiser items and you need a little bit of both resistances. Slap a Zeke's on that guy.
Some CDR, some health, some armor, some MR.
I mean, that thing is just so good.
All around. Turns out support items are just OP when you can buy them on other roles.
Yeah, support. OP roll. You know, as we see some supports bloodthirsty battle at the moment over these wards. Their vision game has also been better than ours. Both games. Yeah. I mean, the first game is pretty easy to have good vision when you're blasting. Yeah. But I feel like Furia's vision game has been substantially better than ours.
Yeah. IU looks like he's just going IE second. So went Kraken early, so he's going to be really high damage.
I respect that.
There's no coward. There's no shield bow in there.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a whole team built around Bounce House.
Oh, we're going to find an engage here in onto IU. Takes a lot of damage before the windmill comes in. Flashes out, but Vulcan is there, flashing to follow. In comes the equalizer. I don't know about that one. Thanatos was there too, and he wanted to let us know. At least Blabber didn't flash to get an assist.
Oh my goodness. So I respect sometimes using stuff like that to get it.
What if he gets dove now though, because he has no equalizer? Uh-oh. Run, buddy, get out of there. Oh, the ults are getting stacked. Tatu's running after him. Thanatos is going to get chased down. Doesn't have the equalizer. Eventually will fall. That is the wasted equalizer in action right there.
Yeah. You know, he teleported down to the bottom lane on the last one. Is he actually going to get chased?
Yeah,
he is.
There comes Blabber here too.
Blappa.
Oh, APA, that was a short shuffle. The Emperor's Divide does come out. He knocks it back, but the all-out was buffered through it. Blabber here with the Cyclone, knocking them both up, but APA damaging them as much as he possibly can. But in comes IU looking for the knock-up. He's going to be able to knock down APA. Even with Blabber there, it just doesn't even matter. Blabber's got to leave. APA falls. Furia grab the gold lead.
Yeah, attacking the side lane, bringing the support as well is huge there. Again, nice buffer from Gigo down there too.
Yeah, the all out on the Emperor's Divide was clean.
That was really good. Nice timing.
All right, so just so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
If they lose this one, Kangas did make a brief appearance during the game.
That's why they got the early dragons and stuff, man.
So it still doesn't count.
Wait, it doesn't count. Like we won't actually lose the series if we lose this game?
No, that'll count. But we'll have an excuse. It wasn't our fault.
Okay. Yeah. Dang, I was like, oh shit. I'm down for that.
Redo. Kangas appeared on stream.
He did our.
That's a chrono break worthy offense. as Thanatos going to get hit with the Unstoppable Force. Looks like he does have the equalizer, but it's not going to matter. Overheats. Trying to get something done. Cloud9 are getting up there, but can Sven turn this around? Scrap Shield comes back up. Knocked down by Tatu. Gigo could be in some trouble. As the fancy footwork gets back to Tatu. Will stay alive as APA is just pushing out bot. FURIA just attacking these side lanes. Tatu has just done a way better job both games finding plays.
Yep, definitely has. I mean, he's again another jungler that we've been talking about a lot. Started last year at internationals and definitely proving it once again. I mean, Cloud9, they definitely are in a much better position this game, but they can't keep giving up these kills on side lane. You see multiple people roaming to the play for FURIA here, and they get there way earlier.
Oh, never mind, it was shield bow. He's going shield bow first, and then I guess he's probably gonna go IE next.
Yeah, all good. He decided after he got killed. That last time he got killed.
Yeah, I'd be scared too.
He's like, you know what? Never mind.
It's cool. I'd be scared too.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? All right, Sven's got a second item. Edge of Night. I mean, Edge of Night's fine, obviously, because you'll HP. The Spell Shield can be nice, but I just don't think it really accomplishes much usually. I mean, because the Malphite just presses R and then mashes Smite and it pops it off, so that's always kind of the problem. But we'll see.
But it could be somebody else coming for your head.
Could be a Flash Tibbers or something like that, or
and everybody.
Flash Knockup.
He's like, everyone's trying to kill me. I know everyone's trying to kill me.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just paranoid. This time, no. Correct.
Yeah. They're all looking at me. All right, our side lane now, though, and he's teleporting. Another good play from FURIA.
Yeah, Unstoppable Force comes through. APA with the Emperor's Divide. Again, going to get buffered there by Gigo. This time with the Pathmaker, he goes all out. He's going to be able to knock him down. They want to give it over to the Annie. Unfortunately, Gigo takes it first, so it won't be an assist. Now they're just going to go straight over to Baron potentially here and try to threaten this because Thanatos is bot.
Yeah, a really good setup once again. You could tell pushing. The Annie pushed all the way to the tower on bottom side. Now, let's see about the turn, though. They don't have Malphite ult for this, at least.
We need Rumble TP for sure. When are they going to actually call him in?
Let him take damage and get shredded for a while. They're not doing it quickly.
Yeah, this is definitely going slow. Okay, we're just flashing in. I don't know about that. Why are we engaging? Equalizer comes through across multiple members, though, cooking up a lot of people. Sven trying to get the damage down in that back line. But IU now looking to turn around. Blabber going forward. Blabber's going to get knocked down here by IU as Cloud9 inexplicably just send the engage. Get deleted. They could have just played slow, started off with the equalizer instead. They full send it, get knocked down. Now Sven gonna get chased out of the tower, killed off as well. Cloud9 get rinsed at the Baron.
I thought they had the right idea. They were waiting and watching. It was at 12k health, the Baron. I was like, okay, you go slow, you let it shred them, they take some more damage. Maybe you can, throw some bear skews, poke them a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that engage was at all. That was a bizarre one. Well, Thanatos is here. Let's see.
Get a replay of that sucker?
Let's see. APA and Thanatos, can you make something happen here? Vulcan is back as well. It is down about 5k HP. They have to go for the fight. Thanatos stepping forward now. It's getting incredibly low. Vulcan in the backline trying to stun them up. Tatu with the turn. IU has the last breath. APA with a great Emperor's Divide pushes them back, but IU just flashes over the top. Knocks up APA. He's down as well. Thanatos trying to fight as best as he possibly can. In comes Sven. Blabber's back as well. Everyone just trying to fight as multiple FURIA members flashing over the wall here. IU has no flash, so he will fall eventually as Blabber's gone over the wall with the Cyclone, trying to chase down after multiple members here. He will get one. We've knocked off a couple of the Baron buffs at the very least. Maybe you can rush down and try to get the Dragon here as well and get something back. At the end of the day, honestly, given how bad that engage was, it turned out okay.
Oh man, yeah, we just keep on sending extra people to extend the play. Then they extended the play just long enough to grab a couple kills, taking away a couple of the Baron buffs. Yeah, the teleport hasn't even completed, and Vulcan was already walking up into the river. I guess because their vision had been just cleared, but I'm pretty sure they had vision and seeing the Baron at like 13k health.
Yeah.
So if you know it's not going down quickly.
And we have Varus here, make them engage on us. And Tatu has no ulti, right? So it's like, we know there's no Malphite ult. Just play it slow.
Comms listening.
I want comms listening. I don't think we're going to get it.
Oh,
Look at that guy. He's having too much fun.
Actually, that is one of the best parts about Brazil, too, when they stand up and they're doing, like, the in-person taunting and stuff.
Don't like that one bit. Just kidding. It's really cool.
They deserve it. Yeah, I mean, we deserve it.
Well. Yeah, we deserve it. Where's our standing up and taunting?
Yeah.
But that was a pretty bad engage. With Malphite has no ult, and you have Rumble Equalizer, and they're in the pit, and it's going down that slow, just keep peppering them with Varus Qs and play slow. So C9 tried to full send it. Feel like they got nervous there, and now a couple of the Baron buffs are removed, and they do have that negative Baron power play, but we'll see how much they can get done with it.
Maybe we'll check afterwards, and we'll see what was the last time that they saw the health of the Baron. But I'm pretty sure they had Blue Orb, and it was, like they had seen it was super high health.
It seemed like he was going for the engage. I mean, Vulcan just flashed forward, and he got instant anti-stun, right? So maybe he thought, oh, I can CC them, we can 100-0 someone. But great Emperor's Divide gonna knock Ayu back, who has no flash. He'll get knocked down there. C9, find a good pick.
Okay.
We'll see how much more we can chase for, looking for Toots, but he's gonna be able to just run it out. Blabber pushing forward, does spot multiple members here, but no one else from C9 in range, so they can't continue the fight. It is just the one kill, but we got 2 dragons now, so we're at least tied as far as that is concerned. And the gold only 1K. Vulcan looking for Toots. APA is going to be coming forward, does connect in on him, CC'd up. Natu trying to peel as much as he can. He's jumping over with the blast cone back towards JoJo and Toots. So C9 pushing back, but not really much anything happening.
Yeah, I think we're still in a good spot. Like, we can get Azir to keep on scaling here. So we've definitely got some better options, but the thing that worries me the most is how Furia was playing side lanes better than us, even though we've got the Azir, which should be the more mobile side lane pusher. It's just that Gigo Cassante side lane, nobody really deals with that. Yeah. So a lot of the side lane plays for Furia were off of his side. And I don't know if like our Cassante answer gets better at any point. We don't really have...
Not really.
We don't really have anyone that can deal with that.
I mean, I guess eventually it's like APA obviously is building his MR shred, right? He's going to go Void Staff. Yeah. We have Bloodletter's Curse on Thanatos, so at least you have the kind of stacking MR shred with that. But I mean, I think they're really smart. Malphite already has a K-Nick, so they're just stacking a ton of MR because who's going to kill you? Wukong and Lethality Varus are not going to be focusing down the tanks. They just can't really do anything. So really the only consistent damage skill of the front line is APA and Thanatos, so just stack MR. You're going to be full sending Malphite all on Sven's head probably every fight anyway, so he's going to be running for the hills. So I always think that's a smart play.
Yeah, definitely agree.
So it's I mean, but once APA has like Void Staff and he gets Death Cap and whatever, and you have Bloodletter's Curse, you have all this, I think there's definitely an opportunity. And even though Gigo and Tatu are scary, if Ayu and Toots go for the engage and it doesn't hit a bunch of people and then they get killed by the counter engage, you can definitely win a long fight.
Yeah, for sure. And Vulcan can always get picks with Leona.
Yep. Yeah, Blabber's on 3 items now, has the Black Cleaver completed. So he's getting pretty strong here. Sven completed his 3 items, of course. Ayu very far ahead, has that IE done now. So if you do get hit by the combo, you're probably just insta-dead at that point. Once Yasuo has IE, you are getting one shot.
Yeah. Any death cap, Yasuo IE, it's looking painful.
And he's just got the 2 rods, no hat yet.
Yeah, but you know that's coming.
It is the follow-up.
It is painful.
Yep. All right, well, we'll see what they can get done. Thanatos almost has a Zonius, so that's something working for us. And Void Staff components are there for APA. Luckily, because we got that last dragon, at least if you think, okay, we don't have the right itemization yet, you don't have to fight the next dragon, right? You can always give the 3rd if you're feeling like you're not in a good spot. But it's gonna be in a minute. I feel like some fights are gonna break out because Baron's spawning, 3rd dragon for both teams is spawning. And I think we're going to see something pop off.
Oh, we're going to see something pop off. I'm hoping that we can get a pick first.
Yeah.
You know, similar. Like, we've got 40 seconds here. Now's the time, but...
At least they can't one-shot Baron, so we could just, if we set up first a dragon, you don't really have to worry that much about
Vulcan's kind of far, though. He's going to have to run down river now.
We're going to TP'd on, and this is going to be Gigo coming in from behind. Can APA even join? APA does have his TP, but I think he's trying to finish his Void Staff. He doesn't want to join yet, so he's still trying to push. And will C9 just make the call to just play for that tower? He's not going to come down just yet. Tatu is behind them, but going to be spotted out, and C9 handled that well. So should be a free tower on top side, I think, but we'll see if we get dove mid.
Yeah, Fury's going to at least get their tower here. Oh, they don't stick around to finish it. Okay, still get it anyways.
Well, this should be Void Staff gold for APA.
I still think it's worth because we got the Cassandra.
Oh, they're going to go. Nice flash from Sven, but there's a flash forward from Toots. All of the CC landing in onto Sven, and he is down. Nice. Equalizer comes out from Thanatos. He's going to go into the stasis, though, and Blabber in with the counter engage. They need APA, though. APA has arrived on the side. The Emperor's Divine going to get buffered again by Gigo, who is outplaying APA over and over and over again. C9 in shambles. Thanatos trying to survive on the side, but he's going to get chopped down here. You have to think by IU, who hits the knockup. Blabber's still fighting, but we've got no damage without Sven, without APA. And APA didn't even have the Void Staff before he TP'd in. I think he must have had the gold because he bought a tome after. So like surely he had gold. I don't understand what happened there, but they get caught, and man, Gigo is just dominating APA. What is that, like 3 or 4 times in a row he's buffered his ult?
Yeah.
He hasn't downloaded.
Seems like every time. And the call there, you could tell from Cloud9, they wanted to finish the Annie, so he goes in a very dangerous position there to try and do it, but it's a huge cost yet again. I mean, Blabber's trying to finish off somebody at the end, but by that time, the Jack Show is like fully stacked there for the Cassante. It's so hard to finish off.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very tough. We'll see if they can make something happen. I mean, still at the end of the day, you did get a little bit more behind it as far as the gold's concerned. You lost a dragon, but they could have given that one up anyway. My big worry now is we have no flash on Thanatos, on APA, or on Sven, right?
Yeah. And
that is going to be dangerous. The Zonius was completed, though, for Thanatos, so he's going to have, you know, not just stuck on the Seekers. He'll have that up and available pretty soon. Death Cap is done, though, for Toots, so that is scary. And Tatu's now into, like, full support items. I think Knight's Vow here is super smart. Just Knight's Vow IU, he is all your damage.
Yeah, 100%. This Yasuo is going to be really difficult to take down. Vulcan.
Now I'm trying to go for a pick here, but JoJo just going to be able to battle dance back to Tatu. And Tatu, will he decide to send it? Because Gigo is behind them once again. Thanatos is moving over here. Toots is behind the play. Vulcan just trying to run back to his team, and they have been able to get the tower up.
Nice Zenith Blade from Vulcan. Get to the other side there. Get to safety. Because that could have been bad for them.
This is spooky now. They have very little vision around the Baron.
Yeah, we've got 3 blue orbs, though, so we can just space out the blue trinket cooldowns.
What if we just flashed in? Like the last Baron. Oh, we're going forward, face checking. Who cares about a blue orb? Blabber is just dead as they're going to try to get some damage down. IU getting pretty low here. JoJo goes in, gets the charm down on the Vulcan, trying to stop the damage. Can C9 chase after him? It's 40+ seconds on to Blabber. C9 have got to try to delay this.
Yeah, they absorbed 4 ults there. That was all of the like big combo ults.
It's a Malphite cooldown though. That thing is just flying.
Yeah, it's actually half already.
Yeah, it's basically just no cooldown. They're TPing back as well. IU's got to run from base, so that buys a bit of time. Thanatos based as well. He's coming back. Doesn't have Equalizer, but will at least catch this wave. I feel like they just started for sure once IU arrives. Yeah.
All right, let's see. In the darkness, we still have our blue trinkets, though. Blue trinket wards available, so we don't have to...
Look at Toots, though. That's kind of the concern. Are they going to be able to spot him out? APA going to face check him, gets the bad news. Nice buffer over the wall, but the Baron getting incredibly low. Vulcan trying to move forward here. It's going to be a hope and a prayer for C9. Not going to be able to get it, and now the engage comes through. It's all spent onto Vulcan. APA is going to be exhausted. Thanatos stunned up. He is trying to run as C9 trying to fight on the other side. APA getting some damage down onto Gigo. Now Blabber is back, and he go in. He's in on a JoJo, but he's immediately charmed up. He's going to be shut down by Sven. Thanatos running. Look at IU behind him. Great Emperor's Divide disengages. Blabber tries to land the knockup, but can't quite finish anyone off. Furia are all low, but we just can't get the kills. And now APA is out of mana. He's stunned up. He's knocked down. Furia winning another fight. They're just playing better.
They certainly are. They played better in the side lanes. They played better early on, and they're playing better in the fights around Baron as well. Another Baron for them. This should be enough on this reset here to do big damage to the C9 base.
Yeah, that is tough. And now C9, you got a minute 40 to try to get ready for this next one.
So Vulcan here, you see he's like low HP already and already really up close to the Baron. So you know they're going to turn and try and chase you down afterwards. It's like, the moment comes when they like over chase through the jungle though, and there is a little bit of a turnaround and some hope for C9. Here it is when Blabber comes back. And so they can burst down the Rakan. And then APA is also going to get the shove onto the Yasuo. And IU inside the pit gets his shield bow popped. But then APA's got like no mana and then walks up in the anti-stun.
And it's crazy. I'm just watching this fight from Varus' perspective. So Varus basically has to stand max range the whole time with the threat of getting one shot. Then finally he throws down his ulti, and all he can actually access is Cassante, and then the wind wall comes down. And then again, he's just running away because they're dashing in, they're threatening him, so he hits like a piercing arrow on a tank or something. And then the wind wall comes up a second time in the fight. You just can't do any damage here. Sven, it's really, really hard because they just full send on one person, they one-shot that one person, and you think, okay, all their cooldowns are gone, but like, Sven can never actually play the fights.
Yeah, it is. It is painful to watch, and it's not like he gets a lot of value poking people. Yep. Everybody is very tanky as we start another little skirmish up there, but all right, one inhibitor down, and the siege continues here. They've got 45 seconds left on the Baron, but C9 going.
Yeah, they're going to try to look for a bit of a fight here, but the knockup comes down onto Vulcan. Gigo going. Nice stasis there from APA, but he's going to be charmed up immediately out of it, and he's going to be knocked down by Gigo. And look at the backline. It's IU looking to put the last breath of Cloud9, trying to take down Blabber now on the side. Thanatos is fighting. Sven is trying to do what he can, but it just doesn't even matter. Furia are going to crush Cloud9. Back-to-back games, an easy 2-0. The Yasuo counterpick on the Varus looking great. Furia really outclassing Cloud9 here to kick off America's Cup.
Woo! We got trounced. We absolutely got trounced. Congrats to Furia. Well-deserved wins.